Hi everybody. It's Saturday. Welcome to the weekend. Good morning. For everybody that's watching on the replay, one, I'm sorry for the cough drop, but I'm still. And number two, this is FortuneKnitt Creations. This is a channel where we talk about everything to do with crafting. So from amigurumi to weaving and anything in between. If you like crafting and being creative, stick around. We have a really great group here and I think you're going to like it. So good morning. How is everybody? I have to admit, this is like my third cup of coffee. So, quick update. I did go to the doctor yesterday and she tested me for everything. And everything came back negative. Yay. So she just said it's my sinuses. Luck of the draw. And she put me on an antibiotic. And hopefully by midweek, well, 3 days? Hopefully 3 days I will be able to go see that baby. Can you stand it that I haven't been able to hold my grandson yet? I picked him up the other day. I felt a coughing fit right here. And I just had enough time to put him down before a coughing fit hit. And so anyway. And of course, as a new mom, she's scared I'm going to make the baby sick. So yeah, the elementary school germs are no joke. So Renee, that actually brings me to a decision I made. I actually told them that for the rest of this year, I'm not going to do it anymore. Here's the deal. It's something I love doing. You all know that. You can see it in my face. I absolutely love it. But it's an hour away. I'm on call, so I never really know when I'm going. And I can't have this. I can't have something keeping me away from my daughter and that baby. So I told them we could revisit it next year. But for right now, good morning, Lily. Let me see everybody. Let me go look on here. Good morning, Lily and Dottie and Karen and Debbie and Ruth. Who am I missing? That should be it. I think I got everybody. Hi, everybody. Now, remember, those of you that are kind of lurking in the back, two things. One, please give me a thumbs up. And two, if you don't comment over here, I can't tell you're out there, who you are. I can see a number up there that tells me how many people are here, but I can't see who it is. At least I haven't figured it out yet. There might be a way on here, and I just don't know. But you all know how computers heavy I am. I can't. I have a few. I gotta stop pointing. Why do I point? If you were in the room with me, I'd touch you. I do that. I'm like, oh my God, and I touch. I don't know why. It's something I do. I don't know. But anyway. Oh, this is good coffee. Oops, I probably shouldn't be turning it towards the... That's where I used to work. There we go. All right. I have a couple people I had alluded to thank yous, but I want to give full out super thank yous to Karen G. I love this book. Oh my goodness. I've been through it twice already. I've actually learned a lot. I've learned quite a bit. I do have a couple plants that were showing signs of too much water. And I realized that the containers were too small and the drainage system I had set up was not good enough. So I already have learned from it. I love it. I love the idea that they take it and they do it like little cartoons. And it's the plants talking to you. Don't forget the Perrier. You know I'm allergic to chemically treated water. Considering the price of bottled water, I doubt that anyone is going to keep the supply of bottled water on hand for houseplants. However, it is a fact that certain houseplants are highly sensitive to fluoride. I mean, who thinks of this stuff? Nobody. You think. You go over to the faucet, you fill up your watering can, and you water your plants. So those of you that love plants as much as Karen and I do, this is a great book. If I had to retire to an indoor desert island and had room for only one plant book among my possessions, it would be this one. And that's from Isabel Johnson from Plants Alive magazine. But that's pretty cool. And someone else says, this is the joy of cooking for the plant world. So seriously, fun book. If you love plants as much as we do, here we go. My second super big thank you is to Ruth. I got an email the other day that somebody had bought me 3 cups of coffee. And I'm still learning that page as well. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for dealing with the learning curve I'm going through, because anyway, it took me, Ruth actually told me it was hers. Ruth, thank you so much. I love, sorry, excuse me. Hold on. I love all the time we have and spend together and stuff like that. And I love sending stuff out to you guys, but it does, I mean, shipping's ridiculous. So the cups of coffee actually go towards shipping for everything. So I really do appreciate it. And it's just so sweet to think that I'm here going about my world and somewhere out there, someone's thinking of me, and it's really cool. So I really do appreciate you guys a lot. It really means a lot. So let me see if I'm missing anything. Oh my God, Karen, that book is so fun. So speaking of books, you guys, oh, you can't see it. I have it tilted the wrong way, but my collection of books is crazy big, but I got a really cool one that I wanted to show you guys. So, crochet motifs, not motive. It's not as if they're planning something, it's a motive. So here's the book. $20 book usually in the US. It's from Eddie Ekman. But I got it because it shows, everybody knows the granny square, right? Well, this has circles, hexagons, triangles, squares, and other unexpected shapes. And it also gives you tips and tricks, like if you're doing something round and it starts doing this, it tells you what you're doing wrong. Oh, here, I need this. Standard increases for working in the round. Right there. That's pretty good. Good, I need that. So yeah, it's got, let me see if I can find. So this has circles. And then, and it has the patterns for all of them in there. And then after circles, oh great, now I'll be singing that. And then it has hexagons are next. Yeah, hexagons are next. Plus, you know me in purple. I see purple. I'm like, ooh, I need that book. Let's see, what else? What else? We've got triangles. Now, I can't wait to try that. Could you imagine a really cool cardigan sweater made with triangles? That might be a thing. I wonder if in here they show you how to sew them together. Oh, I digress. All right, so, and in the back, it shows you other cool shapes. Let me see what they got here. Unusual shapes. So it shows you how to do I don't know what shape that is. 1, 2, 3, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's a 5 shape? Can't think of the word. Anyway. And then we've got, look at this, a half moon shape. Can you see it? Ooh. How nice of a rug would that make for my camper? And this one looks like a heart. That's a good, thank you. It's one of those things. I'm going to blame it on cold medicine. Oh my goodness. So yeah, they've got some really neat, really cool things in here. Ooh, check that one out. So, Karen. Oh, I'm glad you guys love me. And a starfish. That's fun. Picture that in your bathroom. Make a shower curtain of... Oh my. Arranging. See, it does tell you how to arrange them. Awesome. So yeah. And then a whole glossary here of basic crochet stitches and terms. And so yeah, so this is a really cool book. Again, I'm adding it to the list of things that I want to get done. I need more hands. That's what I need. Yeah, the hexagon's cool. So I could start with that, Karen, if you want, and then we could do it together. There's so many pretty ones in here. So they consider this one a hexagon. I mean, I guess. But there's so many. Look at this one. It's got little picots on the top. So I could pick one of these. Do you care which one I pick, Karen? You want a specific? I mean, these actually, a lot of these look more like flowers. But I guess if they have 5 sides, right? So let me know if you want a basic one or whatever, and I will start with that, and I'll see if I can put it up and show you how to do it, because I'm dying to get into this book. However, discipline. I'm not letting myself start something new out of a different book until I'm done with this and the baby blanket. So here it is. I got rid of the first one. I redid it. I centered it perfect. So it's going to be this. And then I decided all the sides are going to be this pattern. They're going to be yellow with the blue line. So I clipped onto here where the blue line has to be. And I'm working on this. So this is I'm hoping to have this done this weekend. Hi, Demi. Do you think, where did I get that book? I got that book on eBay. I did. Let me see. I think if I can, Karen, I'm so bad at it. Like, I mean, the back does look better, but it's just not as good as it should be. So I have to tuck all these in. But I didn't have a smaller needle with me, so I didn't do it. And you can see that I got lazy here and just, I don't know. But you can, obviously, and here's a question. Those of you that do this, actually I have 2 questions, but those of you that do this, how do you tuck it in the back like that without seeing it? See, yeah, see, felt is a good, yeah. I'm definitely gluing felt on the back because of how bad it looks. But, you know, it's personal now. I just want to know how to do this. So, if any of you know how to hide this in here without showing, let me know. And then the second question, let me guess that. My second question is, how do I do the handle? Here's what I have left. So I can't mess it up. I think it was Ruth told me to do it double thickness. I think it was Ruth. Yeah, I already bought the felt, Renee. I figured green because an Easter basket has grass in it. So I figured I'm going to put green on the back. Like that. Right? So, and then you're right, the back doesn't matter, right? But I'll know what's under there. Hi, I know it's under there. But anyway, so there's that. Now, any suggestions for those of you, or another piece of plastic canvas on the back? See, those are good ideas. So anyway, how thick should I make the handle? And I'm gonna do it in the yellow, so that's fine, but here's a, see, I have so many questions. Now, when I'm putting it together, I'm gonna go like this, right? And I just go around like normal, right? I just, once you do the stitching, one thickness should make it, oh, all right. So I only need one handle, okay. So I can cut out two in case I mess up the first one, and then I'll have, and how long, oh, see, now that, yeah, so the handle has to go right in the middle. All right, I'm thinking, I got this. So I'm hoping to have more progress done and to get this thing done because Easter's coming. We're halfway there. Easter's coming, so I need to have this ready to give to the baby. So, yeah. All right. So okay. I've got this. Karen, don't go far because I need all of your advice on this. I can't. So much. Fritzy is asleep, River Life. He is snoozing right there in his little box. He just tipped his ear like, I know you're talking about me. Let me show you guys, speaking of Fritzy. A lot of you, well, some of you don't go on Facebook, but I want you to see. So I was making the bed yesterday. And, well, this, yeah. So Fritzy decided to help. So of course I had to stop and do a photo session. Whoops. I don't even know what that is now. So I had to stop and do a photo session of him. Whoa. Come on. Look at his little messy ears. I can't even take it. And he knows he's adorable. He absolutely knows he's adorable. So the bed didn't get... So he always gets like the zoomies when I'm trying to make the bed. He is just the sweetest little thing. And now he's to the point where he knows when I'm picking up the camera. He's like, oh, here we go. Thank you, Ruth. He is adorable. He's such a good boy. And he's smart. Seriously, like, I asked the vet, I'm like, is this breed known for being so smart? And he laughed. He's like, no. But I'm telling you, almost daily, Mr. Fortune and I are looking at him like, are you kidding me? He just did that. And we're like, he's just too smart. That's why sometimes he'll do something and I'm like, I know you know how to do that. He'll sit and look at me like, can you do that for me? No. This is the look I get when he's on the couch and he drops his little thing. He's got a chew stick. He drops it and he just stares at it, waiting for one of us to pick it up. He's ridiculous. So he did have fun yesterday. No, a couple of days ago I brought him out. I think I showed you guys all the yard work I did. My arms are letting me know all the yard work I did, but it felt good. It felt good to get out, dig up the leaves. Thank you guys. He really is a sweetheart. So he's out there while I'm trying to rake up sticks and leaves and stuff, and of course he's very helpful with the sticks. His ear perks. Did Mom say stick? So he's very helpful with the sticks. But so I'm going to try not to go on a treasure hunt today. I've got too much to do. I want to stay here, but then all of a sudden I'm like, what if there's a treasure waiting for me and I miss it? I'm going to try not to. I'm going to stay here and finish this Easter basket. So I don't know if you guys saw that I tried to make my own peep. I did start with that. I'm not going to get rid of him. I might make him a little magnet or something. But this is the first attempt, and I put the thing in there. So then I'm thinking, okay, so I'll make them in a little egg, right? I'm going to probably use the pattern for the ball that came from this book, and I'm going to put this inside. So I was thinking, these are child-proof caps, right? Seal up some rice inside, close it up, put it inside, and I have a rattle. Right? That works. Because I was looking at how to make rattles, and they're like, well, put buttons in it, put this in it, put that in it, and then one of them said, put rice. Not too loud and not too crazy. So I'm going to use the pattern for the ball, make it a little, let's see if I stretch it, a little longer in the middle, and make it an egg. And that way, put that in the Easter basket with the rabbit. And then I have to figure out how to make a little chickadee. Yeah, right, Karen, because I figured, you guys tell me if you think anything is a bad idea with this, but I mean, it's one, it's going to be stuffed inside the ball. Two, it's childproof caps anyway. They can't come open. So I think it's childproof, right? I think it's okay. Good morning, Lori. Good morning. I'm so bad. I can't say your name. Hue. Is it Hue? Good morning, Hue. You landed. Where were you? Were you flying? Anyway, good morning, everybody that's just joining. So yeah, if you can find a flaw in my reasoning for this, please let me know before I sew it into a ball for the baby. So, all right, good. So far, so good. So, I don't know. It says it's supposed to be rainy and yucky out today, but so far it's beautiful. It's kind of pretty out. So maybe I'll see. Again, I'm already like, oh, maybe I'll go outside. No, I need to. Oh, haha. Boy, good. Okay. Well, I'm glad you traveled from a different planet. I saw you over at Art Junkies Live the other day. I like when we see each other from all over. Yeah. They are adult proof. So that's good, right? Yeah, I think it's fun when we see each other on other live events. That's kind of cool because it's a very nice community. So any of you, I see Emma over there. I see Hui over there. I see Ruth on some. It's really fun to see each other. It's kind of like you go into a party and you see somebody you know and you're like, oh, hey. So it's really neat. Oh, I tried. They do have the caps where you can get them for people with arthritis where they're not childproof. I haven't gotten there yet. Speaking of that, I'm realizing I can crochet for hours and hours and hours, but this, my hands start to hurt. So I have to take a break every once in a while. I'll go with that excuse. I have to take a break from it every once in a while. I'm not going to rearrange this room today. So, all right, I know a lot of you already saw the bag, but I have to show it again because I'm so in love with this bag. I'm so proud of it. I was actually looking for this yarn in black, but I can't find it. It was a limited time yarn at Hobby Lobby. No, Michael's. It was a limited edition yarn at Michael's. So the only place I can find it is on eBay. And the cheapest I've found, is $7 to $8 a skein, and I'm not gonna spend. I'm not gonna do that. So I'll just use what I have here. I was saying I have black handles, So I need to find something. I know black goes with everything, but I think black handles on this would look funny. So one, I don't have enough to make a whole bag, and two, I want something that really looks cool. What about, that's too thin, huh? That's too thin for a bag. But they're cute. Scrubology cotton. I'm gonna make some kitchen towels. I gotta get my mind in the set of, I've got craft show coming up, I've got farmer's market coming up, I've got flea market coming up. I gotta get going. I gotta get my stuff going. It's just so hard. I have a list of so many things to make and I can't get anything done. So, oh yeah. That is not acrylic yarn, Ruth. What? Where is it? Oh, it's in my yarn barf pile. It is. Yarn barf. Anyway, 100% recycled plastic. And it's called Eco Naturals. Oh, look at me shake. Hey, have some more caffeine. So it's Eco Naturals. It's from Loops and Threads. It says right on it, limited time only. It's a 5. And it's I don't love the feel of it, and it doesn't slide really great on the crochet hook, but for this bag, it absolutely perfect. And if I'm going to make another bag, thank you, Renee. So that's a good idea. Who is it? Karen. That's a great idea. So what if I'm thinking, what if I do a red bag? Oh, you still can't see here. Let me see. Here's red. What if I do a red bag, black trim, so I could do the main part red, and then once I make it smaller up here, I could make that black, and then put the black handles on it. That might be a good idea. Plus, I have a lot of that sparkly red. There we go. Oh, here we go. I messed with the camera again. You guys are gonna give me a minute. Hold up. There we go. Now I'm a little crooked. Sorry. But black on the bottom and the top, or just the bottom? And I'm gonna do, because I have this sparkly black right here. So if I, or just on the bottom. I'm picturing it. I can see it. Then, okay. All right. I could do that. I could absolutely do that. That would make a cool bag, right? Perfect for holiday shopping. Black on the bottom, then red to the black handle. Yeah. Good idea. So now I find myself going through all of my old purses, and if I haven't used them in like ever for a long time, and if they're beat up, I'm reusing the handles. Plus, when I do go to Goodwill, maybe tomorrow, not today, I'm not letting myself, but maybe tomorrow I will look for some purses that I can reuse handles for. Because I really think these are great. Of course, now my yarn barf is all over the floor. I can't even. I'm rolling in it. Oh, if you could see what I got going on here. Nope. All right, so this is my new yarn barf bucket. I am trying to be building that up. Just in case you want to do something, Lore. Just saying. So, anyhow. So I'm thinking, again, sorry. So here's how my process went, okay? I went from the bag to talking to Lori to, good, yay, to thinking Lori's dog messed with her roses yesterday, and then I'm thinking, okay, roses. So that's how my thought process just went. So now I want to talk about roses. So I have a garden in the back corner. It's usually one of those Aztec lilies, but I'm thinking if I can, yeah. Hello, Linda, Linda, Linda. Hello. So I'm thinking if I can find another deal on roses, I'm going to do another rose garden out back. Because when roses come in, one, they last a lot longer than any of the other flowers that I have back there. And two, that is a very wet area. And my dad always used to tell me you can never overwater a rose. So I'm going to keep my eyes open. I'm going to keep my eyes open for rose deals. Now's the time. Easter is coming. Yeah, oh, Karen, it's exactly what I do. But then sometimes I try to explain, here's how I got to this subject. So I just wanted you guys to know, I saw Lori. I thought of Lori's text yesterday that her dog played with her roses or dug up her roses, and I thought roses. So honestly, if you guys were sitting in the room with me having a cup of coffee, it's exactly how I talk. My sister Linda just logged in. Ask her. And you get all of us together, and there's 4 different subjects going on, but we all know what we're talking about, and we can all interact with each other. It's exactly how we talk. So anyway, getting back to the roses, I don't know if, I think I told you a while ago, but I went to a, good morning, so last year I went to a Walmart, and I normally don't go to this Walmart. It's out of the way, whatever. And I saw 2 pallets of roses. And they looked pretty rough, so I'm like, well, I can get a good deal on these. Well, it turned out they were throwing them out. So I ended up getting 23 Everbloom roses for nothing. The squirrel. Oh, look, a squirrel. So I ended up getting all those roses for nothing. So I put them all in one garden up there. Ew, I shouldn't do that. I put them all in one garden up there, and it's beautiful. So they came back to life. They bloomed, and for the entire season, I had a beautiful rose garden. What the heck did I do with my phone? Want to see it? I will show you. And it was for free. 23 roses for free. So, and I checked them, and they're all still alive. So I can't find them. It says it can't find them, but they're still alive. They're blooming. Well, not blooming, but they're green. So I know they're all coming back, and I'm excited. So what I'm going to do, starting now, and why am I starting now? Because Easter's coming. So Lowe's and Home Depot. Wow, I almost said Builder's Square. How old am I? Anyway, all of those stores, all of them, actually Walmart too, they're going to start having their Easter plants. And they have kids in the greeneries or in the greenhouse section that don't know how to take care of them. So start watching. Start watching now. You're going to start seeing plants that are going to be stressed and neglected, and they're going to start moving them to the clearance rack. So keep an eye out. Here it comes. And after Easter Sunday, absolutely get to any of the big box stores. Go to the greenhouse section, the garden section. There's going to be a rack in the back, at least my experience everywhere around here. There's going to be a rack in the back where it's marked down. And that's where I get all my plants. I never, and I can say this, I never ever, I wish you could see Fritz. I never ever pay full price for plants ever, because I know that people are, I gotta show you guys this. You're gonna crack up. This is what I'm sharing the room with right now. Check him out. He's got yarn wrapped on his foot. He's flipped over backwards. He's so my dog. Are you kidding me? Anyway, sorry, squirrel. So start keeping an eye now on all the big box stores. Okay. We also have a couple, they're auction stores where they get damaged stuff. Excuse me. They get damaged stuff. They get bags of stuff, like when they're cutting the bags open, they slice it and then they send it to this store. So they call it an auction store. Check them as well. They also have seeds from last year that may be expired as far as the date on them, but they're still fine. Keep an eye on them too. There's many, many ways you can get a really good garden without spending ridiculous amounts of money. I pointed again. Also, Lowe's does it by me. I'm not sure anybody else, but if you go back where they sell the mulch or the potting soil, if there is a bag that's open, even if it's a little bit open in the top, they're going to give it to you half price. If you get the right person, I've had them give it to me for $2. I'm talking a big, or $1 or whatever. A big bag of potting soil that's normally what, 10 to 12 bucks. So keep an eye out those, and it never hurts to ask. It just never hurts to ask. If you see something that's damaged, just ask, because they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to tape it up. They don't want to move it to the clearance. Just say, if I take that off your hands, what price can you give me for it? It doesn't hurt to ask. A lot of them will say, let me get the manager, or if it is the manager, they're like, yeah, here, just take it, So, no, you may not. So, it's really good to pay attention to the big box stores and check out other places. And remember, this is also a really good time to transplant some of the plants you already have. If you have hostas that are going crazy and they're taking up too much room, dig up a clump and move them. This is a perfect time to do it. I'm doing it with my roses right now. I'm doing a lot of moving of my roses because right now they're just starting to wake up, and I just take them, dig them, make sure I leave them in water for a couple days maybe, and then put them right in. And I have a 99% transplant success. And the person that I did give the roses to that they didn't live didn't do them right. So, yeah, you can split hostas. You can split them a million times. Honestly, I've never killed a hosta. I think it's impossible to kill a hosta. They're just everywhere, and the little bulbs. You could transplant them anywhere. So now's a good time. Also, let your friends and neighbors know, as I have, that they should never throw out a hosta. If I have friends that are getting rid of any kind of hosta, they tell me, hey, I've got some to get rid of, come get them, and I do. So there's always a place to put them. I mean, first of all, you can't pack them in too tight, and second of all, you can't, they don't care what the environment is. So, you are welcome for the tips, Linda. I wish, now Linda goes camping with me at my family place out at our farm, and I wish we could put hostas around our campers, but I don't think my brother will let us. I'd like to pretty it up a little bit, but I don't think he'll let us. So maybe I'll put some hostas around the pond, so we can pretty that up a little bit. And I do have some new floats for the pond. I can't wait to be floating. I don't have spring fever, I have summer fever. Coffee in the hot tub with hostas there. Nice, Lynn. Nice. I got rid of my hot tub. I wasn't using it enough, and the electricity, I literally was running it at 102 degrees, 365 days a year. And I wasn't using it enough. So I sold it to somebody who gave it to his wife for Christmas, I think. Perfect. Let them use it. But, I mean, it was never really a problem. I just dropped one of those little tablets in it, and it took care of itself, but I just didn't use it enough. So, all right, you guys. I think, remember, please. Nice. I was just going to say, okay, everybody remember, the mug giveaway, the mug of the month. Lynn, I'll just put you on here. You're right, Lori. Boy, you're good. I want to know if you could have a cup of coffee with anybody. Anybody. They could be living or not. They could be, sorry, Don. It was a year ago. Sorry. And I did put it, it was on Facebook Marketplace. But anyhow, here's the mug of the month. If you could have a cup of coffee with anybody at all, who would it be? It could be, it could be friends. It could be, the man on the moon. It could be anybody you want. Go ahead and put it in the comments, or you can email it to me. Here's my email. Let me put that up here. I would like to know. And what I'm going to do is put all of these on a list, and I'd like to read them out. I'll do them on the 30th. I am not going to do a live on Easter, just so I don't think I am anyway. A lot of you will be too bit. Yes, Debbie, I would. What I'd like to do, I mentioned when I first started this, is I don't think I could pick just one. So I would like to have a brunch, and I would have my mom, my sisters, and maybe Elvis and Neil Diamond. There we go. There's a brunch for you. Karen, I would love to have a cup of coffee with you as well. Thank you. That's very sweet. That's why I do these, because I really feel like we're just kind of sitting here hanging out, having a cup of coffee. And if you were in the room with me, I would jump subjects just like I'm doing, because it's kind of how my brain works. So, all right. I do have a lot of yarn. Yeah, I do have a lot of yarn, and I am actually working through it. Matilda, I'm actually working through it. I'm doing projects from this book. I have a lot of other crochet books that I have a lot of other crochet books that I'm doing projects for. So I am not allowing myself to buy any more yarn. I'm trying to work through what I have already. So stay tuned for all of those projects. Again, once I get my voice 100%, I am on an antibiotic, so I should be getting it back. Once I get it 100%, I do have about 4 tutorials that I'm going to put up from this book, things that I've already made. So, hola, Marti. I saw you on, were you on Art Junkie the other day, Martiza? I think you were. I think I saw you. Hola. So yeah, Matilda, I am trying to work this down, and don't think a lot of this was either mystery boxes or giveaways, or a lot of it was goodwill. So I do not have thousands of dollars invested here. I get all of my yarn on the cheap. I think I have 1 or 2 expensive yarns, but I got them in an eBay box. So I try to keep it all lower price, and I'm not a yarn snob. I will pretty much play with anything. But so Linda, when you see our other sister Terry, tell her amigurumi is this. You see that octopus up there? She wrote on there the other day she didn't know what amigurumi was. But anyway, all right, you guys, I will, hi, Elijah. I will go ahead and, oh, thank you, Renee. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for today. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to finish this dang Easter basket. I'm doing it. I'm finishing it. Hopefully tomorrow morning when we share our cup of coffee, I will be able to show you how much, that's pressure. I am pressuring myself to get this done. So I will be sitting doing this all day. So you guys have a great day. Remember, those of you rewatching, please make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, share my channel. Here's the deal. I am trying to get 1,000 subscribers by May 1st. I am up to 929. So please, if you are joining for this live and you have not subscribed, please do. And also, please share with anyone. I do not just talk yarn. I talk all kinds of crafting, gardening, even birding. Pretty much anything you can get your hands into. So you guys have a great day. I hope to see you all tomorrow, and be creative. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Don't forget. Bye, guys. I don't know how to turn it off. I do this every time.